What's up, West Texas? Damian Bartonik here to give you the latest in sports. We start with playoff baseball between Fort Smith and your Angelo State Rams in what was a pitching battle for the first 5 innings, but the Lions struck first. We're going to go to the top of the 5th, 1 on, 1 out. Blaze Cornstrom with a rocket into the gap to bring 1 run on home. This essentially popped the cork on the Lions, scoring 1-0 Fort Smith. Now, later on in the inning, a rarity from the Rams, a wild pitch with a little bit too much break on it gets away from Chip Clark, and that'll bring home another Lion, 2-0 Fort Smith. And the hits, they just kept coming. Top of the 7th, Matt Schilling with a missile deep into the corner of left field. He'd ultimately score on a sac fly to put the Lions up 3-0. And this next play you're going to see here could be looked at as the story of the game for the Rams. 1 on, 2 outs, and Cannon Brooks cracks this one over the first baseman's glove. But no, look at this. Right fielder with an exceptional throw at home to stop any chance of ASU scoring. And the Lions, they weren't done just yet.
1-1. Lifted out to right field. Right fielder's going back. He watches it go over the wall.
Yep, a 2-run shot in the top of the 9th by Blaze Cornstrom again put the final nail in Angelo State's coffin, putting Fort Smith up 5-0, and they will be advancing to the championship round. Wow. Now, one team that's looking for playoff success as well is the Ozona Lions, who were given a second chance at fulfilling their destiny after a pitching infraction by their opponents, the Hamlin Pied Pipers, disqualified them from advancing. On your screen here are pictures from Game 3 between Ozona and Hamlin. Originally, the Lions season ended after losing this one 9-4. But after further review, it was found their opponent's pitcher went over their allowed pitching count, giving Ozona the win by disqualification. Now that the Lions have another chance at playoff greatness, I had to ask Coach Feaster where their heads are at before Friday's game.
All over the place. We're down because we were out, and then a few days later we were back in. So we got to regroup and assess the situation and face this opportunity, and we're appreciative of this opportunity.
And today, Angelo State hosted the 2-1A Regional Tennis Tournament, which was held at Bentwood Country Club. 35 schools were in attendance coming from different cities here in the Lone Star State. And today we caught up with 2 sisters from Erie County who competed together.
The score was 6-1, 6-1. I thought that we did really well. Would you agree? Yeah. We did well on our ground strokes, forehands, backhands. We did good serving. We had very few double faults, and our net play was really well. It's been interesting, having a sibling out there. It's a little bit different than a regular stranger,
It's really good. She understands me and the way I work personally, so she helps me with corrections a lot, and she tells me what to do in the nicest way.
Well, West Texas, that'll do it for sports at 6. But at 9 o'clock, we have the Angelo State softball highlights from the D2 College World Series.